Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with your heart racing, as if it's running a marathon while your body is lying still? Or maybe you've climbed a short flight of stairs and found yourself unusually breathless, clutching the railing and wondering why your chest feels tight. For many Americans over 70, these moments are brushed off as just getting old. But the truth is far more urgent. These are not just signs of age. They are signals from the heart, calling for attention before something more serious happens. Heart disease remains the #1 cause of death in the United States, and after the age of 70, the risks increase sharply. But here's the surprising fact. Most of those risks can be reduced, and in many cases, reversed, through daily choices that are simpler than you think. Doctors who specialize in senior health often say, "Your heart is like a lifelong partner. It remembers everything you've done to it, good or bad. If we treat it kindly, even at 70 or 80, it will still respond with strength. If we neglect it, it may break without warning." Let me paint a picture. Imagine a retired couple in Florida. Every morning, they used to wake up, grab a cup of coffee, and sit on the porch, scrolling through their phones or reading the paper. They loved their slow mornings. But slowly, the husband began noticing swelling in his ankles, difficulty walking longer distances, and a pounding heart at night. He thought it was arthritis or just the summer heat. When he finally went to the doctor, he was told his blood pressure was dangerously high and his heart was working overtime. The shock was real. He looked at his wife and asked, "How did this happen? We're not unhealthy people." The doctor explained that years of small habits, too much salt, not enough activity, late-night snacks heavy in sugar, and ignoring stress had all added up. But here's the part that gave them hope. It wasn't too late to change. This story is not unique. In towns across America, whether it's seniors gathering at a church potluck in Texas, enjoying apple pie and fried chicken, or retirees meeting at diners in New Jersey, small choices stack up. The extra pinch of salt, the second glass of wine, the decision to stay inside instead of taking a short walk. Each feels harmless in the moment, but over decades, they form patterns that strain the arteries, raise cholesterol, and weaken the heart muscle. The tragedy is not that these choices are made, it's that so many people don't realize how easy it is to shift them in a healthier direction. What's most dangerous is that heart disease often builds silently. Many seniors don't notice anything until it's serious. Warning signs are often subtle: feeling dizzy after standing up, shortness of breath while carrying groceries, mild swelling in the legs, occasional chest discomfort that passes when you sit down. These are easy to ignore, but they are the body's quiet alarms. And here's the good news. Paying attention to these alarms, combined with simple, consistent habits, can dramatically change the trajectory of your heart health. Science has shown that even small actions like eating 1 less teaspoon of salt a day, adding a short morning walk, or introducing certain heart-healthy foods can lower blood pressure, stabilize cholesterol, and improve circulation. Imagine adding just a spoonful of flax seeds to your oatmeal in the morning. That tiny action delivers fiber and omega, 3 fatty acids that cleanse arteries and strengthen the heart. Or picture a senior in California choosing walnuts over cookies for an evening snack, slowly training the body to crave what heals rather than what harms. These are not big, expensive interventions. They are everyday shifts, grounded in natural remedies and longevity tips that anyone can adopt. Doctors often emphasize that heart health after 70 is not about perfection, but about consistency. An 85-year-old cardiologist once told his patients, "If you give your heart just a little kindness each day, it will return the favor by carrying you farther than you expect." And his advice was simple: eat more plants, move your body, breathe deeply, and rest well. When seniors adopt these habits, the results are tangible. Blood pressure readings improve, energy returns, and the fear of sudden heart failure begins to fade. The American lifestyle presents unique challenges. Processed foods line supermarket aisles, portion sizes at restaurants are larger than ever, and fast food remains a go-to comfort. Seniors who grew up in the 1952nd or 62nd remember when meals were home-cooked and soda was a rare treat. Now many are surrounded by constant temptation. But this also means that choosing differently stands out. A grandmother in Ohio who serves baked salmon with vegetables instead of fried chicken at Sunday dinner is not just feeding her family, she's modeling senior wellness and healthy lifestyle for seniors. These cultural choices ripple across generations, turning one person's decision into a family's new tradition. Stress, too, plays a role that is often underestimated. Many seniors carry decades of unresolved worry, financial concerns, health anxieties, the loss of loved ones. Stress hormones like cortisol raise blood pressure and strain the heart. Yet, small acts of self-care can lower these levels dramatically. Simple breathing exercises, a walk in the park, or even listening to calming music can shift the body's chemistry toward healing. In New York City, a 72-year-old retired teacher found that joining a Tai Chi group at her local community center not only improved her balance but also helped her sleep better, lowered her blood pressure, and gave her heart a renewed rhythm of calm. What emerges from these stories is a profound truth. The heart thrives not just on medicine, but on lifestyle. Every choice, what we eat, how we move, how we handle stress, becomes part of the heart's history. And for seniors who want to write a brighter chapter in that history, it's never too late to begin. Think of your heart as a trusted friend who has walked with you through decades of joy and struggle. After 70, that friend may be tired, but it's still loyal. It still beats, still carries blood through tens of thousands of miles of vessels, still keeps you alive with every thump in your chest. All it asks in return is care, a little less salt, a little more movement, a little more kindness in your daily routine. In the next steps of this journey, we'll dive into specific strategies, practical, simple, and rooted in both science and everyday life, that form the 5 secrets to keeping your heart strong after 70. But remember, the journey begins here, with awareness. By noticing the signs, by acknowledging that change is possible, and by choosing to take one small action today, you are already giving your heart the gift it has been waiting for. If awareness is the first step, then action is the second. For many seniors, the idea of changing decades of habits feels overwhelming. But the beauty of heart health is that even the smallest changes can bring noticeable improvements. Doctors often remind us that the arteries respond quickly to kindness. Within weeks of changing your diet or routine, blood pressure can begin to fall, cholesterol can shift in the right direction, and circulation can improve. That's why the first 2 secrets to protecting the heart after 70 revolve around nutrition and small lifestyle adjustments that seem simple on the surface, but add up to big impact over time. Let's start with what we put on our plates. Nutrition is the cornerstone of heart health. And for seniors, the choices made at each meal can either strain or strengthen the heart. In the United States, salt remains one of the most silent culprits. Processed foods, canned soups, frozen dinners, and even bread carry hidden sodium. The average American consumes nearly 3,400 milligrams of sodium each day, far above the recommended 1,500–2,000 milligrams for seniors. And what does all that salt do? It holds water in the body, increases blood volume, and forces the heart to pump harder, leading to high blood pressure. For someone over 70, high blood pressure is not just a number on a chart. It's the gateway to heart attacks, strokes, and kidney disease. Imagine a senior in Chicago who starts his mornings with bacon and eggs, sprinkles extra salt on his potatoes, and ends the day with canned soup for dinner. On the surface, he's eating what feels normal, but quietly, his arteries are stiffening, and his heart is straining. Now imagine if he swaps the bacon for oatmeal topped with blueberries and walnuts. Suddenly, his meal delivers fiber, antioxidants, and omega-3 second that clean arteries rather than clog them. The shift is not dramatic, but within weeks, his blood pressure readings improve, and he feels more energetic during his afternoon walks. This is the essence of healthy aging, simple substitutions with powerful effects. Another powerful nutrition tip is to increase fruits and vegetables that naturally support heart health. Berries, leafy greens, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts are anti-aging foods that lower inflammation and support blood vessels. Studies have shown that seniors who eat at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day reduce their risk of heart disease by up to 20%. Think of a retired couple in Oregon visiting their local farmer's market every Saturday, filling bags with kale, apples, and carrots. Each colorful meal they prepare is more than food. It's medicine, extending the vitality of their hearts. But it's not only about what to eat, it's also about what to limit. Excess sugar, refined carbs, and red meat in large portions can damage arteries. Seniors who grew up in the post-war era often remember steak dinners as a symbol of prosperity. Yet, too much red meat increases cholesterol and inflammation. A balanced approach, choosing fish rich in omega-3 second like salmon or plant-based proteins such as beans and lentils, nourishes the heart while still delivering satisfaction. Doctor advice for seniors consistently highlights moderation, not deprivation. You don't need to give up all the foods you love. You just need to shift the balance toward foods that heal rather than harm. Now let's talk about small lifestyle adjustments, the second secret. After 70, the body responds differently to activity. Many seniors think exercise must mean running marathons or lifting heavy weights. But the truth is far simpler. Over 70 fitness is about consistency, not intensity. Just 20 to 30 minutes of walking a day can cut cardiovascular risk significantly. Walking improves circulation, lowers blood sugar, and reduces stress hormones. Picture a grandmother in Arizona who takes her dog for a morning stroll. She waves to neighbors, feels the sun on her face, and breathes deeply in the desert air. That simple ritual not only connects her to her community but also strengthens her heart day after day. For those who can't walk easily, chair exercises, gentle stretching, or Tai Chi are excellent alternatives. These are exercises for seniors at home that don't require special equipment, just a willingness to move. Even gardening, sweeping the porch, or light dancing in the living room counts. Movement sends blood coursing through the arteries, keeps muscles engaged, and helps maintain a healthy weight. And weight control matters. Carrying just 10 extra pounds can increase the risk of high blood pressure and strain the heart. But the real magic lies in combining food and movement. Imagine a man in his 70s who decides to cut back on processed food, increase his vegetable intake, and walk for 20 minutes each morning. Within 3 months, his cholesterol levels begin to drop, his doctor reduces his blood pressure medication, and he finds himself sleeping better. These are not miracles, they are the predictable outcomes of consistent habits. And they demonstrate the power of senior nutrition and senior wellness working hand in hand. We also must acknowledge the role of culture and convenience in America. Fast food chains line every street, and families often bond over burgers and fries. For seniors, resisting these patterns can feel isolating. That's why building new traditions is essential. Instead of Friday night takeout, what if the family gathers to cook salmon, roasted vegetables, and a fresh salad? Instead of donuts at church gatherings, what if fruit platters become the norm? These small cultural shifts not only support the elders' heart health, but also influence younger generations, creating a ripple effect of wellness after 70 that extends across the family tree. Another lifestyle factor is hydration. Seniors often forget to drink enough water, mistaking thirst for hunger, or simply losing the habit of drinking throughout the day. Dehydration thickens the blood, making it harder for the heart to pump. Carrying a water bottle, adding lemon slices for flavor, or setting reminders can make hydration easier. Even herbal teas like hibiscus or chamomile can be part of natural detox tips, gently lowering blood pressure and supporting circulation. Finally, let's not ignore alcohol. While an occasional glass of red wine may have some heart benefits, excess drinking raises blood pressure, damages the liver, and interferes with medications common among seniors. Reducing alcohol, or cutting it out altogether, can drastically improve heart function. For many seniors, this requires community support, perhaps joining a group or enlisting family encouragement. But the payoff is enormous. A stronger heart, clearer mind, and longer life. The thread running through all of this is simple. Small daily habits, when done consistently, change the heart's destiny. Whether it's swapping bacon for oatmeal, walking around the block, or choosing water over soda, each action is like placing a coin in the savings jar of longevity. Over time, those coins add up to years of healthier living, fewer hospital visits, and more moments with loved ones. These first two secrets, nourishing the heart with the right foods and supporting it with simple lifestyle changes, are the foundation of heart health after 70. They are practical, achievable, and proven. And the best part? They don't require expensive supplements, miracle cures, or drastic diets. They require only awareness, intention, and the willingness to take small steps every day. When we think about protecting the heart, most of us imagine diets and medications, but one of the most overlooked secrets lies in movement and stress management. After 70, the body changes. Joints stiffen, muscles lose mass more quickly, and energy levels can dip. Many seniors fear that exercise will hurt them, that they're too old to begin. But the truth, supported by decades of research and the stories of countless elders across America, is that regular, gentle movement is one of the most powerful tools for keeping the heart strong. Think of exercise not as punishment, but as a celebration of what your body can still do. A 74-year-old woman in North Carolina once shared how she started with just 5 minutes of walking around her block. At first, her knees ached, and she had to stop to catch her breath. But she kept going, adding a minute each day. Within 6 months, she was walking 30 minutes daily. Her blood pressure dropped. Her doctor reduced her medication, and she said she felt 10 years younger. That's the gift of over 70 fitness. It doesn't demand marathons or heavy lifting, it rewards consistency. Simple activities such as walking, cycling on a stationary bike, or swimming can improve circulation, strengthen the heart muscle, and help maintain a healthy weight. Exercises for seniors at home like chair yoga, stretching, or light resistance bands are equally effective. The goal is not to exhaust the body, but to keep blood moving, lungs expanding, and muscles engaged. Even climbing a few stairs or dancing in the living room to old favorite songs counts. Every beat of movement strengthens the beat of the heart. Beyond physical strength, movement helps reduce stress, a hidden but deadly enemy of the heart. Cortisol, the stress hormone, increases blood pressure and inflammation, silently eroding heart health. Seniors carry unique stresses, managing retirement finances, health concerns, caregiving for spouses, or coping with loneliness. Ignoring these stresses allows them to accumulate, and the heart always pays the price. But stress can be managed, often through surprisingly small natural remedies. Breathing exercises, meditation, and mindfulness are powerful, low-cost tools. Picture a retired man in California who begins each morning by sitting in his garden, closing his eyes and taking slow, deep breaths. Just 10 minutes of focused breathing lowers his blood pressure, calms his nervous system, and sets the tone for the day. The heart thrives when the mind is calm. Nature also plays a role. Studies show that seniors who spend time outdoors gardening, walking in the park, or simply sitting under a tree experience lower stress levels and improved circulation. Sunlight stimulates vitamin D production, which supports bone strength and mood, while fresh air eases anxiety. A 79-year-old Vietnam veteran in Ohio said that his morning ritual of watering the plants in his yard gave him a sense of purpose and peace. "I feel like my heart beats slower, steadier, when I'm with my flowers," he said. Another overlooked secret is social connection. Loneliness, especially among seniors, has been compared to smoking 15 cigarettes a day in terms of its effect on health. Isolation increases the risk of heart disease and dementia. That's why joining community groups, attending church events, volunteering, or even playing cards with neighbors is not just about fun, it's about survival. The heart grows stronger when surrounded by laughter and companionship. Stress management also ties directly to sleep. Poor sleep raises blood pressure, disrupts blood sugar, and puts strain on the cardiovascular system. Seniors often struggle with insomnia, waking frequently at night or feeling restless. But habits like setting a consistent bedtime, avoiding heavy meals late at night, and creating a calming evening routine can transform sleep quality. Herbal teas, warm baths, or listening to soothing music are natural detox tips for the mind, allowing the body to enter deeper, restorative sleep. And when sleep improves, the heart breathes a sigh of relief. Of course, no discussion of stress would be complete without addressing alcohol and smoking. While fewer seniors smoke today than in the past, those who do face significantly higher risks of heart disease. Quitting even in your 70s adds years to life. Alcohol, too, needs moderation. A glass of wine at dinner may be fine, but multiple drinks daily damages both heart and liver. Cutting back often requires courage and support, but the payoff is clear. Steadier blood pressure, healthier arteries, and more energy to enjoy life. For many seniors, adopting these habits may feel daunting at first. But remember, the goal is not perfection. It's about building daily habits for healthy aging that fit naturally into life. A walk with a friend, a few minutes of deep breathing, a weekly community activity. These are not burdens. They are gifts you give yourself and your heart. A powerful example comes from a 72-year-old widower in Florida. After losing his wife, he sank into depression, stopped exercising, and developed high blood pressure. His daughter encouraged him to join a senior fitness class at a local YMCA. Reluctantly, he agreed. At first, he felt out of place, but soon he found camaraderie. He began attending 3 times a week, doing light aerobics and strength exercises. He lost 15 pounds, his blood pressure normalized, and most importantly, he found joy again. "I thought my life was over," he said. "But I found a new family, and my heart feels stronger than ever." His story is a reminder that wellness after 70 is not only possible, it's transformative. The message is clear. The third and fourth secrets to heart health after 70 are movement and stress management. Together, they form a shield, protecting against the hidden dangers of aging. Exercise strengthens the body. Stress control calms the mind. And when body and mind work in harmony, the heart flourishes. There is one final secret to keeping the heart strong after 70, and it may be the most important of all: listening to your body and partnering with your doctor. For many seniors, there's a belief that chest pain, shortness of breath, or fatigue are simply part of aging, but these are often early warning signs that should never be ignored. Ignoring them can mean missing the chance to prevent a heart attack or stroke. The fifth secret is vigilance, knowing when to seek help, scheduling regular checkups, and using medical guidance, not as a burden, but as a roadmap to longevity. Picture an elderly man in Texas who always felt tired when climbing stairs. He brushed it off as just being old. But his daughter insisted he see his doctor. Tests revealed early heart failure, caught just in time to be managed with medication and lifestyle changes. With treatment, his energy returned, and he was able to attend his granddaughter's graduation. That visit to the doctor didn't just save his heart, it gave him back precious moments of life. Seniors in America are fortunate to have access to screenings that can make a world of difference. Blood pressure checks, cholesterol panels, EKGs, and echocardiograms. These are not just medical terms, they are windows into the health of the heart. For someone over 70, getting blood pressure checked at every visit and cholesterol tested once a year can mean spotting problems before they spiral. Doctors also recommend monitoring blood sugar, since diabetes and heart disease often go hand in hand. These are not complicated procedures, and most are covered by Medicare. They are tools of prevention, of catching whispers before they turn into alarms. But medical care is not just about hospitals and machines. It's about relationships. Finding a physician you trust, someone who listens to your concerns, can make all the difference. A 71-year-old woman in California said her doctor became like a coach, guiding her through dietary changes, exercise routines, and medication adjustments. She described her doctor not as someone telling her what to do, but as a partner walking alongside her journey of healthy aging. That partnership gave her confidence and motivation. Of course, none of this replaces the power of daily habits. A doctor can prescribe medication, but only you can choose to swap processed snacks for an apple, lace up your shoes for a walk, or take a few minutes to meditate. These small choices are the essence of a healthy lifestyle for seniors. They are the true longevity tips. Think of your daily actions as messages to your heart, reminding it that you value it, that you want it to keep beating strong. There's also the element of legacy. After 70, many people begin to think not just about living longer, but about living better for the sake of family. Grandparents want to attend weddings, graduations, and birthdays. They want to be present, active, and joyful. Protecting the heart ensures that these moments are not stolen by illness. Each decision to eat better, move more, and manage stress is not only for oneself, but for the loved ones who cherish every extra year. And so, the 5 secrets come together: nourishing the body with the right foods, making small lifestyle changes, embracing movement, controlling stress, and staying vigilant with medical care. Each one is powerful on its own, but together they create a shield, wrapping the heart in protection and resilience. Imagine the outro scene of this journey. An early morning in a quiet neighborhood. A 72-year-old man laces his sneakers, steps outside, and breathes in the crisp air. He waves to a neighbor, his heart steady, his mind calm. He carries with him the wisdom of years, the love of family, and the determination to keep living fully. That image, simple yet profound, captures what it means to embrace senior wellness and to protect the heart after 70. And now, to you, watching this video, your heart has carried you through decades of joy, sorrow, triumphs, and challenges. It has beaten millions of times without rest. Don't you think it deserves your care now more than ever? With simple habits, natural remedies, and the guidance of trusted doctors, you can ensure that your heart continues to carry you gracefully into the years ahead. If this message resonates with you, let it be more than words. Take action. Add those anti-aging foods to your diet. Walk around the block. Call your doctor if something feels off. Share laughter with friends. Choose water over soda. Choose peace over stress. Each choice is a gift to your heart and your future. As this video comes to a close, I invite you to carry its message into your daily life. And if you found value here, help spread it. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with family or friends who may need these reminders. Because health is not just individual, it's collective. When one person chooses healthy aging, they inspire others to do the same. The screen fades gently, music swells, and the words linger. It's never too late to care for your heart. After 70, wellness is not just possible, it's essential. May your days be filled with strength, peace, and love, and may your heart beat strong for many years to come.